I decided I was going to stream a little bit tonight. I don't know if it'll be, the previous ones have been like a decent, 2 hours or so, and I don't know that that'll be the case for tonight, but I definitely wanted to just do a little bit to kind of cap off the series officially. So, let me take you through the team, and then like I unfortunately I was gonna do it a little bit, but when I got home I was like, oh shoot, I really wanted to grind a little bit more before the stream, and that just didn't happen, which is why we've got an 18 and a 19 with Milo and Franklin as well. So, again, let me just get this going, and alright, Milo, rock, ice. This is all helping me. I've been grinding, so it helped, but I talk about going into the grind session, did not remember what the new types were on these guys, but Milo is rock, ice. The stats are pretty good. The special defense is not good. And but critical here we've got new moves. Milo learned both air cutter and muddy water, which is unfortunately both special attacks, which is not what we want to see on him. But it's something to give type variety to. And then we've got Franklin, which is a pure ground type, which again not the best typing, but I like that he's decently balanced. Again, the special defense is not exactly what we want, and the low attack wouldn't be an issue if we had more special attacks on him. But unfortunately, it's still just Blizzard. It's really been more just swap training with Franklin at this point. So, and that's probably gonna continue until we get a better move on him. He learned Rage instead of, I think he just had like Rock Polish or something here. So, Destroyer, the old team favorite here, with Poison Psychic typing, and he's got Air Slash, Attack Order, Psycho Cut, Steel Wing, that should all be the same. And Henry with his Brown Steel, Dragon Breath, Meteor Mash, Muddy Water, and Sketch. We're still looking to sketch something for sure. And I don't think I called all the abilities, but Rough Skin, I think we know if you've watched the previous stream. Solid Rock. And then Pick Up. Franklin's been picking up some random stuff, so that's been funny. But and then Snow Cloak. We'll see if we ever get to take advantage of that with Milo. Rip Chad and Kenya from the last episode says Gecko Boy, both named after African countries. That's really funny. Maybe we should pay homage to him and try to name like a new Mon, like Zimbabwe or something like that. But then again, maybe I don't want to keep that trend going since they both met bad fates. But I've got Milo and Franklin up near the top because I still they've been doing a little bit of training by themselves. Milo way more than Franklin. But I think, unfortunately, we're still at a place of swap training them. And little guy, I'm so peeved about. I almost feel like it's like broken or something because of the randomizer settings. I don't know. But right before this, because I was running all around grinding Milo and Franklin. And so right before this, I went back to Goldenrod and I checked the little guy friendship. And it was still just at like, it's cute, which, I mean, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, I obviously don't have, like, a step counter going on or anything like that, so I don't know. We'll do it one more time after we go a little bit longer, but then after that, I just, it's fine just because, frankly, we don't have a fifth team member right now, so it's not necessarily a big thing, and sorry about that, got my cursor in the way here. There we go. It's out of the way now. But I just don't know. I don't know if the randomizer settings could somehow mess that up. I really don't. So, with that, I put us back in National Park right now because we didn't fight any of the trainers here, I don't think. I'll look goofy if we did do these fights, but I think we kind of just did the encounter. Gecko Boy, little guy isn't happy. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is, like, if I'm doing something wrong because he's not battling, he's just walking around with us. I wish I remembered what this guy was. I just ran into a Jolteon in the grass before we started the stream, but that's too bad. So, but yeah, we're just basically, like I said, it would be great to get through Morty, and I don't think that's going to happen, honestly. Like I said, because I'm not trying to do the longest stream. It's a Sunday night. I know a lot of people gotta go to work tomorrow, including me. I'm just spamming this, and it's not that effective. Is that enough? Yeah. So it might not be too long, but the goal is there's a couple of trainers up on the next route that we just got our last encounter at as well that I want to fight. And then once we get to Ekritik, then I think you have to go in the burn tower and like release the legendary dogs before you can even do anything Morty related to. So we're frankly just gonna go and see how long that all takes before we get too hasty with trying to fight Morty. And then I may pop out as well one of the quick encounters that you can do once you get up to Ekritik is if you go to the east. What is that cave called? It's the huge cave that you can get to without surfing. Otherwise, you just have to surf. Let me get out of here. Yeah, I would have loved to see this Polyrath. I've seen that a couple of times instead of Molly, our mammoth swine that we caught, because her stats are very goofy. If you missed the last episode of this, our encounter here was a mammoth swine, which is incredible, but her stats are just absolutely goofy. Absolutely goofy. The special attack is basically broken, and just all of it, I think, went to speed and special attack. I think is where it went to. I don't feel super confident on the second one, but oh, no warning. This is when our ability could kick in, but that's a 16. We're not necessarily trying to fight that. So back we go, Milo. And that's why I wanted to make this a little bit of a shorter stream as well, just because gotta watch out for that fire blast. Hopefully we can bop this pretty quickly. Let's try muddy water. But I wanted to make it a little bit shorter as well because, again, I don't know. Oof, we're going to have to get Destroyer out. Ooh, and the burn? Get me out of here, dude. This Sableye. Jesus, and that burn damage? Get me out of here. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I just don't think that we're going to be grinded up enough. And I'm even a little hesitant to do the rival fight with like only 2 good team members basically at this point. So like I said, it's really gonna be kind of a play it by ear stream. So we'll see how this goes. And the thing that because I was doing a little bit of grinding here, and I hope it's not too laggy. I'm getting a little bit of lag on here. Okay. I was grinding here, and it's just another reason why I wasn't able to get people up higher too, is like, I was trying to grind outside of Goldenrod, and it was just not like, the most frequent thing that I feel like I kept running into was a Torchic, which is just not enough experience at all. So, I moved on up to the national park, and then right where we just ran through actually was amazing. It turns out an Arceus is a pretty frequent encounter there, and it must be a fighting or a grass right, because when we got Air Cutter, Air Slash, whatever is on Milo right now, it was super effective. So we just had Milo absolutely bopping down a couple of Arceuses for a while in there, and that was great. But then the problem is, of course, I'm so afraid of killing somebody that we had to basically run back here, which, as you just saw us do in the stream, is certainly not the quickest little jaunt. But that's why I said, if you can just imagine me doing this little run several times from Violet City back out into the route, that's why I really thought like we would get something with Lil Guy's happiness, and it just did not manifest that way, which is why I almost think something is broken, because it's just like, he's got the Soothe Belt on, you know what I mean? I just feel like something about that isn't working the way it's supposed to. Either that, or I just really misunderstand how friendship even works in this game to begin with. So, but let's go back. I think there's 2 more fights, and then we'll go to this route up north here before we go to Ekritik. So, alright. Give me just a second. I'm sorry this is so, like, crummy to do on stream, but just because I've had such an issue of, I don't know what the lag is. And I'm seeing if maybe what happened last time is I tried to close a couple things and that helped a little bit, but maybe not. So let me do that. Let's see. That looks at least a little bit better for now, so we'll go with it. All right. Sorry for the delay though. Hopefully I'll go back and cut those out for the video. So let's go fight. Yeah, I think there's yeah, because I think there's 4 people here, bottom line, and we just fought 2 down there, so I think there's 2 more up here. Skarmory, that's a tough guy. Let's just go to Henry. It's so sad in general after last episode. I guess I was gonna say I'm not gonna spoil it, but I guess it's pretty much already a spoiler if you're watching at this point, that we definitely had much more carnage last episode than I would have liked. People aren't in the box, they're in the graveyard, unfortunately, in case you're just wondering and thought we were swapping people out for fun. That's not the case. Please catch up if this is all sounding confusing, but it's making me a little bit uncomfortable that we only have 2, and why did I stick Milo? I meant to do the swap but then go immediately back. There we go. Clicking too fast through all of this. But basically, I don't feel in the best place right now with just like 2 Monster Lion, and then I also checked right before this as well to look what Morty's ace would be, and I think it's at 25, and so we got 26, and before the grind session, because of the swap training, I had I think they were both at 25, so again, it's like, I think what I'd like is to have the whole team at 27 going into Morty, and that's not gonna, like I said, I just don't think that's gonna happen on this stream for multiple reasons. Gecko Boy, can you have chain evolutions? Maybe you can give me some more details on what you're thinking on that, buddy, because I am not sure what you mean. Like, chain evolutions, like, can things evolve like multiple times over and over again? If that's what you mean, then yes, you can. Like, you can have a stage 1 Pokemon evolve into another stage 1 Pokemon into another stage 1 Pokemon, if that's what you're thinking. But if not, let me know. Poison, don't like to see that. And I'm fighting this point just because it's so little, and we can use the extra experience. But let me get out of here. Again, luckily, poison doesn't kill you in this game, but let me still switch Franklin out in case we have to fight anything, because that definitely would kill you. But I think we're just going to run straight to Violet, heal up, and then go back to Ekritik. I should say go back. We haven't been there before. So go to Ekritik for the first time. And then, like I said, maybe as soon as we get there, we'll just hop and see if we can get an encounter. That would be great. So, and this is such a bummer of a trek to get to the Pokemon Center. That's what I really want to do too, but I didn't want to do the fight off stream. That's actually one of the better places to train, in my opinion, because you're so close to the Pokemon Center. If you can get good Pokemon, is to go in that grass patch right below Ekritik City, because things are at a decent level, and you can just run back to the Critique Pokemon Center instead of doing this over and over again at this point in the game. Gecko Boy, that's what you were thinking of? Cool. Cool. Yeah. That's why it's it's definitely, in my opinion, when you have randomized evolutions on, to prioritize fully evolved mons, because I think the most I've seen, not that this is a cap, but I think the most that I've personally experienced is something evolving. It was not a good experience either. It's like something evolved 5 times, I think, is what I hit, of like first stage evolutions, and like not good ones at all. Like some were level, but then luckily, like what did it turn into where I felt like I needed a stone? Like I feel like maybe it turned into a Staryu or something like that, and I needed a stone. And so just like multiple hoops to jump through, and then I think the end result of all of that is that, like I said, after 5 first stage mons, it became like a Shuckle or something like that, which is just crushing. I think who has, because there's a couple of double battles up here. So we've got a 56 and a 31 and a 45 and a 28. I think Franklin is a little bit better, and I hope this is not too risky. If you don't know, I don't love double battles. So this already makes me feel a little bit nervous, especially, I guess we're going to do this one, and I'm not sure what the levels are going to be right here, and then we're just not going to do the next one if this ends up being a bad idea, because I don't want to risk that. But they only have one. Those aren't the weakest, and they're 16, which is, I guess, probably what I was thinking, but we'll just see how this goes. I'm just hoping Destroyer's it's just so healthy. This is exactly what I was hoping, is that Destroyer could, ooh, is that, oh no, it's oh my, I thought we were just gonna another death right there. I just want him back in the ball, frankly. Like, I don't even want, I guess I'm gonna put Henry out, even though this should just be a bop right here, but, ugh. I thought we were just gonna have another death right there. So, and this is exactly, the next one I'm just gonna do Destroyer and Henry. It's too risky, honestly. It's, if Destroyer hadn't bopped the other guy and he decided to attack Franklin, like, that's just an incident. That's why I don't like double battles, is because you see stuff like that, and if Destroyer weren't so dang healthy, like, that would pretty much do it. So, anyway, and now we have to make this lovely trip back to the PC again, but Gecko Boy, that was close. That's what I'm saying, is like, double battles are not your friend, and we're just immediately gonna go back to Henry and Destroyer. Thank goodness, after all the carnage, thank goodness we have 2, like, very steady mons for this exact reason, and very different types of ground steel and poison psychic. It's pretty decent. A ground would not be what we would want to see at all, but like someone with earthquake, it would just be the absolute nightmare right now. But you know what? That is what it is, and we got plenty of encounters coming up, so I'm very hopeful. That we can. I'd like if Milo could get some better attacks. Like Milo, I really like, but Franklin is just, he only learned 1 attack, and I just, like I said, I'm still basically swap training him. That's why I put him in that fight we just did, because I was hoping he'd get that good experience. But when he's at 20 and I'm still having to swap train him all the time, it's just like, I don't know how long that's gonna last on the team. And speaking of, I keep forgetting, I don't give him something. It's because he has pickup to Franklin if he's ever holding something. Great ball. think he found an Ultra Ball for me earlier, so that's a very nice part about Franklin. So we'll just do the double battle with Destroyer and Henry, though. And hopefully nothing too healthy. So let's see. What do we got? Roserade and Burmy. That's quite a pairing. We definitely want to get the Roserade out. Oops, I was about to say the Roserade out of here immediately. So let's just hit that back to back, and hopefully that does some work. Not very effective, so it's Steel. Flare Blitz. Interesting that it. Oh my God, they're trying to take Destroyer down. But let me just Dragon Breath, because that only needs a little bit to finish it, and then we'll go Air Slash on the Burmy. And maybe that'll be enough. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Oh, they got two. It's not over. And a Suicune, get that out of here, dude. Okay. Is Muddy Water? Yeah, I just need that. Actually, Dragon Breath isn't as good, but again, we need the Parahacks if this goes badly. Let's do Attack Order. I think that's the best that I've got. Well, Psycho Cut. Let me just. Oh, and the critical! Oh my, thank God, it must have been a Dragon type. I mean, I think that's the only option, right? Whoo! Oh my gosh, this has been not the series of events that I wanted to see for this double battle. Whoo, and we're 10 levels above, too. I mean, yikes. Oh my God, get me to the Pokemon Center. Get me to the Pokemon Center. Woo! Heart rate is already going. Oh, and here's Bill. That's the other thing we can do. Is we can run back to Goldenrod and get what would normally be the Eevee. So maybe I'll just do that. And then I'm trying to think of what would be like interesting to do in this stream besides me grinding, because like I said, I just don't even know that I want to do the rival fight right now without like that much of a backup. But what I will do, I should have plenty of balls, like I said, so I think we can just go get an encounter right now, which would be great. Okay. Yeah, I do. I got all types of weird stuff. Okay, that's fine. Why is Suicune here, Gecko Boy? I don't. Just popping his head out, you know. And then I'm gonna wait. There's some water up here that we can get an encounter off of, but I think I mentioned I'm gonna wait and do Surf. That's something we can do. We can take a rocket down, and that's how you get Surf in the Kimono Girls area. And I think, is this a TM? Missed. Okay. The luck was the luck was gonna run out for finding amazing TMs. And I think that's all that's around here, right? Except for this guy gives us strength in a second. Here we go. Right? Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Okay. So yeah, and this will be yet another encounter when we get Surf. So speaking of, I mean next weekend when we come back to the series, it'll be a very busy stream in terms of encounters, but we'll go straight out here and Surf for the encounter. But right here in the name that I forgot, Mount Mortar. There we go. I knew it was something with an M, but like didn't want to sound stupid doing it. So I still think I like having Henry up the best when we got something to encounter. So let's just leave him out for this and see what we're gonna do. See what we're gonna get. I guess I can click. Oh, I did not even think I was gonna say I can click on some rocks while I walk around, but cool. Dragon Scale. Unfortunately, I think that's only useful for Evolve and Seedra. Here we go. What are we gonna get? Please! A Cricketune. Come on, man. At least it's fully evolved, I guess. Like, could be a lot worse, honestly. It could have been a Kricketot, for sure. So, I wonder, this is a bad spot because it is fully evolved. It's 15. I don't know if this is gonna go straight into a ball right now. So, but at the same time, I just don't think. I mean, I don't think Cricketune has good. Here we go. It did. Oh, Great Ball. Great Ball getting OP, I guess. So, Pure Ghost. Pure Ghost. Okay. What should we call this guy? How about this guy's Cricketune. I'm just gonna name him Cricket. That's so stupid. Okay. Gecko Boy, do you live stream anything on the weekdays or just the weekends? I have a Emerald series that I do on the weekdays, and I'm also doing a Kingdra series on the weekdays, but this I've decided to just have as a weekend only series because these episodes have been much longer than what the Kingdra and the Emerald run has been. So yeah, but I try to stream most days, not every day. It kind of just, honestly, I don't have a firm schedule. I'm still very new to doing this, so nothing is set in stone, but I stream, let's just say, like, most afternoons, and then it depends on if something is going on with my work in the afternoon if I don't. But so we got Cricketune. We'll go look at him specifically. I'm going to leave everything as is because we can also pop out here to get our encounter, and then we'll pop in to the burn tower as well to get an encounter. Cricketune came to play some tunes. Yep. Okay. How do I get an encounter without fighting that guy? I think I can just go down there as well, but nope, I can't. Like, I just gotta go here and just stay out of his line of sight. So, let's try again. Give me something healthy. Give me something that could be ready to be an instant team member. Let's go. Let's go. No, to what? The bugs. I mean, I know they're not bugs in this run, but just the bugs never have. Again, when this run, like, base stat total is so imperative because it gives you the most to work with in terms of what's getting shuffled around, and so don't like to see that. Shoot. Again, we're just gonna huck balls. You maybe get lucky. It's a bug. It's a bug. Stay in the ball. Stay in the ball. Oh, look at that. I mean, it's so weak, dude. Psychic Ghost. What is, like, so we just got a ghost. And then I think we had something else with that typing as well, because I remember being like, it's going to be so weak to ghost and dark. So, this guy, how about we call, it's a boy again. How about we call you Victor? Actually, I'm just going to call you Vic. How about that? Vic. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm going to go into Burn Tower, and then we'll have 3 things to look at, and then, I think I'll go fight the Rocket. That sounds good. And there might be, there might be one more trainer that I missed on the other route as well. Let me see. Okay, Burn Tower. And I think I can just go in here and talk to... Is this guy's name Usain? He has such a weird name. Kelsey, yep. I've tried many times. Okay. And Cloyster's up there. We're not trying to fight him. And this is Morty. I don't think he goes back to the gym until we release those guys, though. And I don't think we can release those guys without fighting Cloyster. So that's not what I want. But I do think if we just keep wandering around, that we will get something. I hope. I hope. There we go. Okay, something healthy. Macargo. Again, it's not. We'll look at the Macargo. She may be cool. She may be cool. She may have a cool typing, but it's just what I'm looking for right now is I just love to. I mean, a legendary is probably too much to ask, but would love to just see. I mean, something with like approaching like a 500 base set total, something like that. Gecko Boy, all the creepy crawlers are coming for you. I know. I'm expecting to just like run into a Butterfree or something at this point. Nope, I knew it'd be too lucky for back-to-back Pokeballs, but you know what? Nice to try. Nice try, and we got the rough skin, so that's why Henry's a beast to put out here. Let's use this, and we'll be done with Pokeballs. Nope, not even. Stockpiling. This moveset isn't looking amazing. Well, I guess Iron Head could be okay. Who knows what the attack is, though. Let's try Premier Ball. Come on, stay in the ball. Stay in the ball. Stay in the ball. Hey! Okay. Dark fighting. Is that like a Scraggy that like has that normally in the game? I think that's right. Or is a bigger one Scrafty? So this is a girl. We're gonna call her. How about Magnolia? That's a nice name. Magnolia. Maybe her stats won't be too goofy. Okay, we'll check her out, and then we'll take. And like I said, I mean, we'll look at the Venomoth and the Kricketune for sure. Get me out of here. Okay. So let's go down. I had a Macargo in my Gen 3 run, and it was an okay, but this is an extreme randomizer, Gecko Boy. I hear that for sure. It's not that bad. Like you said, in a normal run, the water weakness is a little bit concerning just because it feels like there's so much water Pokemon, but that's exactly why we're going to take a look. So, let's see. So, we've got, and here's the other people that we've got in here. Kricketune, let's move you over here. Yeah, again, I just look at this box and I'm like, of course, like, Molly was the other Ghost Psychic. By the way, I was like, who did we have with that? So, again, Lopunny, Molly, I wish she wasn't so goofy, so let's just take a look. And I want to summarize, even though that shows me the moves, because I need to see the stats. And the good news about this is these are all 14, 15, 16, so they should actually, like, be able to see the stats instead of, like, these level 5s. So, Pure Ghost. Oh, my... Cricket's set up to wreck, but that defense. Cricket's set up to wreck and not to live. Shed Skin is a really cool ability. And it's got Crunch, and how much is Vice Grip? Decent 55. I mean, that's set up to just do work, but to not take a hit at all. So, not ideal. Vic has Flower Gift powers a party Pokemon when it's something interesting. And then, oh my gosh, Vic is the reverse where, look, like everything just got piled into the defense stat is what it looks like here. And speed is very high as well. But kind of the reverse problem with Vic of it's just, set up to take physical attacks for sure, but special defense isn't great, and neither attack or special is that great. But again, like cool moves, Power Whip, Flash Cannon. This could still be an option. I guess we could take Vic out and try to have Henry sketch that. So that's cool that we have that. And here's Magnolia. Definitely the most balanced. Oh, and Magnolia has Earth Power. If I can figure out how to sketch this. Oh, and Magnolia's holding an old Gateau. I think that's just like a full heal. Let me grab that. take the old Gateau for sure. Cool. Anyway, but that's awesome that... Oops, I'm not trying to move her. I'm not trying to move ya. Okay. But yeah, her worst is the speed, which again, that's fine. And special attack, and but she's got Iron Head, which is a really good physical. And if we could somehow get like most of the vast majority of the fighting moves are physical as well. So if we could somehow get a Stab Hunter, I don't think we have any fighting TMs right now. I'll check just because my memory could use a refresh. Okay. Why is Lyra calling me? Lyra, Olivine City. Why is she? Can you even go there right now? I guess you can. You don't have to surf to get to Olivine or anything like that, so you could technically just go. Oh yeah, I was looking at TMs. I was like, I'm just thinking here. Okay. I do have Sky Uppercut, and that's actually something we could buy. Okay, Magnolia might be decent. Magnolia might get a spot instead of Franklin, because especially, like I said, when we have Henry as our ground steal, we don't necessarily need another ground on the team, and we could take a dark fighting. It's not even that bad. We'd have Iron Head and Sky Uppercut if she can learn it. So let me put Franklin back just to see right now. Just to see. So, Sky Uppercut. Oh, she can learn it. She can learn it. I think she could be decent. That's a decent attack. I don't know that I'm gonna have stockpile on her. She already has decent defense and special defense, so. Or, I mean, Haze. Eliminate stat change among all the Pokemon engaged in battle. No, I'd rather keep stockpile and get rid of Haze, I think. I think that's better. Okay. Oh, Magnolia could be good. She could be good. I think what I'll do for the stream, like I said, I think I'll probably just try to cap this at around an hour, which would be 20 more minutes or so. Just like I said, because now that I think I'm going to try to put Magnolia on the team, and that means a lot more grinding. And like I said, I don't mind when people do it a little bit, but I think like the amount that's going to be involved in here, because it's swap training, just isn't going to be super enjoyable to watch. So, but I will definitely do that before next weekend. I'll have plenty of time. Gecko Boy Magnolia is going to be low-key great. You know what? She could be the sleeper. She could be the sleeper of just a new tank of the team. We need one. Honestly. Okay. But let's go. I'm going to use Henry, I think, to fight the Rocket in here. And actually, let me go. I'm thinking of it. There's a couple of just random things, because again, maybe it's the lucky egg, maybe it's the experience share. I know there's something like this is too suspicious, right? Like, this is way too suspicious. I know there's totally an item just hanging out here in this dirt. Like, why is there not a building here? There's nothing even here. Come on. There we go. Spell attack? I really think we already have that. So, there's something there. And there's something by these light posts. Is it this one? No. This one? Middle? No. Wide lens. Is that I feel like either has to do with accuracy or like critical hit ratio. And then there's a lot of random stuff here. I think there's something on these logs. Citrus berry, I mean, that's fine. Okay, and then the last thing is I know there's something by the lake as well. I think it's kind of down here. We'll see. Maybe it's on the pavement and not the grass. I thought it was on the grass, but maybe not. Oh, calcium. I mean, we'll take it. That's fine. But yeah, let's do the rocket fight, and then maybe what I'll do is do some of the trainers to the western routes, and try to like swap train Milo, just cause Milo's healthy enough. I don't want to swap train Magnolia on trainers, but let's go in here and then we can get Surf. And it's too bad. I was like, who are we even gonna put Surf on? And I believe it's Kenya who I really wanted to put Surf on, who like just needed a really good special attack. But rest in peace, Kenya. So I keep hitting this just because I'm trying to make sure. Yeah. Henry's fine. Henry's ready to go. So let's do this. I think the rocket only has one Pokemon, so it shouldn't be too scary. Let's do it. Okay, Pupitar. Shoot, dude. And it's only level 12. I remember this not being that scary. I was grinding up against so many of these, and I just totally don't remember. That works though. It's only level 12. That's fine. And then what I'll also do before the next weekend as well is, like I said, Magnolia. Let's just look at oh, this guy's giving me strength. I'm like, why can't I click the buttons? Not strength, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it. So I say let's look at Magnolia's moves again. Stockpile and Sky Uppercut. Yeah, I'm gonna try to, if it's possible, I'm gonna try to put that on, I'm gonna try to sketch that if I can just somehow get it to work in a double battle. And like I said, I'm not sure if I can, but I'm gonna look into it for sure. So, yeah, let's just go to the west. Does somebody give us, a TM or a rod in here? No, I think I looked up the rod, but I thought one of these houses has somebody who gives you something. But I just don't know. Yeah, this guy, what treasure hunt? Oh, he gives, I think, the item finder. Yeah, the dowsing machine. Okay. I don't know how much I'll use. Like I said, I usually have at least a general idea of stuff, and I don't think it's super interesting to watch me kind of just fumble around, but let's go. We can at least fight a couple of people out here. And then, like I said, I think we'll just call it, a stream, and we'll just leave me up to grind, by myself, instead of having that just go on the stream. So let's put Milo out, and then we'll see if, we can just swap train the guy on, there's this guy, I know there's a couple, like, school kids, and I saw another guy down below, and I was looking to see if I can go around. Ivysaur? Okay. And this will be good too, because then we'll be hopefully ready for the gym as well. So that's all good. All right. That's annoying. But I love that how rough skin works. I don't remember if it worked that way in Gen 3, where like each smack you'd get a rough skin back as well. I don't remember. But let's go around. I'm not trying to encounter stuff. Can you get the Eve yet, or is that after Morty? The Eve? Am I unfamiliar with what you're trying to abbreviate there, Gecko Boy? Tell me more. Get the Eve, or is that after Morty? Let me... Who else? I guess we can go out to Destroyer. Luminion. And we'll just attack order. Not is that dude like a physical tank? Like that did not do enough. Let's special? Okay, much better. Mightyena, we'll go back to Milo. I just want to be super cautious doing this as well because like I feel good because we have several levels, so it's like Destroyer can take a hit like that, but you know, that's a perfect example of like that's a dark move, and if all of a sudden like Mightyena had a broken stack kind of like Molly does where his attack was out of control, and you never know when something is gonna get something randomized to type. Oh, Eevee. No, I totally get that. I did say that we were gonna do that, so maybe we'll do that to end the stream off. We'll go fight. Like I think there's 2 or 3 more people on this route, and then yeah, I do want to see what the Eevee is. No, that the Eevee gets triggered. I think as soon as you talk to Bill in the Ecrotique Pokemon Center, so that should be there waiting. And thanks so much for the reminder, Gekkobai. That's awesome. Because I do want to see what that is. You never know, dude. It could be. I don't think this was my stream, but I think I was watching a stream where like the Shuckle for somebody when they went down there randomized to be a Jirachi. So again, miracles happen. Really cool stuff can happen with static Pokemon. Ooh, do not like to see that Bone Club. Can we get this little guy out of here? Perfect. Super effective too. That's fun. School Kid Chad. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna do, like I said, I think maybe 2 more fights. And then we'll go to Goldenrod. There we go. So, let's go. Alright, come on. And Mega. That's a tough guy. Or a girl. That's a tough girl. I don't know if I'll swap back into Milo if she has another one, because this is already like the little HP where I don't love it, but luckily that was nothing. Let me try another Muddy Water. Not that effective. I wonder if that means you're a water type, maybe you're a grass type, Yanmega? Oof, but you're a special tank either way. This is not doing enough. And I don't know why he has all those dark moves on him as well. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, but I think I'm just going to keep Henry out because, like, about the half point is where I get a little bit uncomfortable switching. So we're just going to leave that for the moment. Not very effective again. How's that going to do? And again, not amazing either. Two guys back to back where I feel like they must have decent special. Oof, and bind. Don't like it. Almost 10 levels, but I don't like it. Gecko Boy, yeah, let's hope for an Arceus for sure. We always hoping for the Arceus. We always hoping for the Arceus. I think if I could pick anything, probably I think my favorite legendary. I want to like put some thought into before fully committing it, but if it's not my favorite, like top 3 for sure is Kyogre. So would love to see that guy just show up. This is just I'm running. We're in the grass. And I can't get through here, so I think we're just gonna go up and fight this guy, and then we'll head back down. What's this? HP up, lots of vitamins, which not complaining about, but also on the other hand, not necessarily what we are on the hunt for. And I should have just swapped to put Henry or Destroyer out front, because somebody's gonna have to take a hit with this, but that's okay. Gliscor, another decently tough guy. I wonder, I feel like this is what's got the last 2 mons killed, but it's a 16. We can have Milo try this, and if it goes wrong, then we'll immediately do something else. So, And slower in the accuracy. Glare. Don't like that. Let me try one more. I don't like that either, but we hit it. And we got that down. Let's do air. Ooh, that's the nightmare. That's the nightmare. That's the nightmare. Oh my god, I thought we were going to get killed. We're rock, ice. That's quad effective. That was so dangerous. Articuno. Oh, I'm not set up for an Articuno right now. And he has two more. I hope this isn't like a mistake that we didn't just go back and heal. Let's try Psycho Cut. And he's got Pursuit on. Oh, perfect. Super effective. That's lucky. That's lucky. Kangaskhan. Wow, this guy. This is a healthy team. This is a very healthy team. Pluck. That's fine. It does. Okay, so it's dark. It's dark. Let's do this. Let's do this. Attack order. Bopped you down. Thank goodness. Whew. Up to 28. Making me nervous. Let's grab the Apicorn. And that'll be a good reminder for me too. I'll do this off stream, but I can go get the balls that we left at Kurt as well. Gecko Boy, what would happen if you get a double type Arceus, but you got like a Sky Plate or the thing that changes the type? It'll just change to a flying type. I think Gecko Boy too with the Arceus, it also has to have that ability as well. So I don't think anything would happen because I don't think just giving an Arceus a plate works unless the Arceus has, I forget what that ability is called, but I think it specifically has to have the normal Arceus ability on it as well for that to work, if that makes sense. So, but I don't know, to your point, if it's just the ability that makes it work and you don't need the Arceus. So if we ran into just, a random Pokemon with that ability and it has multi-types, then I don't know. I've never had that happen. It's a pretty freak thing to get that to work that way. So I've never seen that. And then the other thing I think there's a trainer down here that I forgot about. And is this okay? Okay, cool. A magnet. I was gonna say because I think the earlier game I broke it and the Friday character was just like hanging out there even though it wasn't Friday, so I was concerned that this guy was broken too, but it's Sunday and it's supposed to. And speaking of, that's another thing that we can do while we're in Goldenrod as well, as I forgot, since it's Sunday, I think we'll automatically get a TM. I wonder if I can show the person who gives the TM, Lil Guy, and if we could get the one that would normally be Frustration as well. Multi-type. Thank you, Gecko Boy. Yeah, I think it's multi-type. You're right. So we can do one swap trainer on, because I think this guy's trainer, right? Do you want to fight? Yes. Okay. I'm not trying to skip anybody. Groudon. That's a tough guy. That's a tough guy. Let's go to Henry. Iron Tail. Well, that's fine. We'll totally take that all day. Alright, and that was super effective. Cool. Don't like to see that Flame Wheel, though. And I'm glad we hit that. Alright, and just one. Love to see that, too, when we're training like that. Excuse me. So, we are going back to Goldenrod. And we are going to get the Eevee, and hopefully it won't look dumb, because I know for sure that you have to have a spot open or Bill will not give you the Eevee, so I gotta just remember to go to the PC before we do that, and then we'll also go, I think it's the top floor of the department store to get that TM really fast. And that'll probably be the perfect place to cap it. So, okay. Oh, I saw this guy earlier. I don't remember what we got here, but I mean, look at this guy. Amazing. Amazing. Would have loved to have seen it. So, I'm trying to remember if I saw any other legends while hunting. I think I would have remembered it because I was looking for really healthy guys to try to XP train off of, and unfortunately that guy wasn't too common, which is why I wasn't doing too much training here. But saw the Palkia, saw the Arceus. I don't think I've seen a Dialga yet, just running around. Don't think I've seen the majority of anything just running around. Those are the first two that stood out, but those are also the most recent, so. So let's go do what I said. Let's not be dumb and drop something off of the PC. Okay. Deposits. Let's do Poly because we don't need HMs right now. Like I said, I'm just genuinely curious to see if we can get Little Guy to, because he just seems so unhappy, if we can get Little Guy to give us another TM as well. We'll see. I don't know if it works that way. She might just give you one, and then it would have to be like a whole nother week. Is it here? Yes, it is. Thought we were going in the underground for a second, but it's here. No, not you. You're not Bill. Here we go. Okay. Yes, I will play with it. Okay, take good care of it. Received an Eevee, but it's not going to be an Eevee, fam. Well, no, because we have to nickname it right here. Yes. No! Another friendship mon! Right? Or is it a level? Is it? No. Is it a level? No. Maybe I'm joking. Maybe it's just a level with Smoochum. I don't know. Cause Magby and Elekid are levels, right? So maybe Smooch. I'm just like thinking of the babies because of Pichu and Togepi. Shoot though, another baby. I'm gonna name her Smalls, because she is a small, fragile little girl. So let's just see what she is. Smalls, level 5, pure electric. Keen Eye, that's decent, and not even that bad of a moveset, but ooh, too weak. Okay, wait, evolves into Jinx at level 30. Yeah, that frankly is forever from now in this game. Just because, again, I think literally like by where you're close to taking on at the Elite Four, you're at 40, so that feels forever away, and it just again feels unrealistic. But you know what, you guys, nothing is unrealistic in a Nuzlocke, because we can absolutely have a situation where we get cleared, though that's certainly not what we're going for. But let's just drop it off right now. We'll grab Polly for the moment. Oops. And let's go check out those TMs. Maybe it'll be something cool. Okay, perfect. Arnie, don't need to talk to you right now. Okay. So, up, and I think I can just take the elevator straight to the top here, because I'm almost positive that is where she is. 6. If it's not 6, it's 5th floor for sure. It's what I learned last time. So let's go. All right, yeah, I think it's her. We'll see. No, this is Lotto. It's 5th. It's 5th. Down we go. All right, and here she is. Does Milotic even have enough? I guess we'll see what she gives us. So, your Pokemon, it's adorable. You should teach it good TM moves. Does that mean it's not, let me just do a swapsies, see what she says. Hello, your Pokemon, it's very attached to you. Okay, perfect. TM27, so that would normally be returned, since Destroyer's been with us for long enough to have good friendship with us. But then I'm just so curious what she's gonna say. Like, I'm just gonna switch it out. There are sure to be TMs that are perfect. Look, it's even worse, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, my low tick, who doesn't have the soothe bell, I feel like this is like a downgrade from what she said to my low tick, which is like, oh, you should teach it good TMs, you know what I mean? But here, with little guy, she's like, there are sure to be TMs that are just perfect for your Pokemon. And I don't know, by the way, maybe that's just her default. I'm going to check with, like, Magnolia. Let's see. Okay, maybe that's just her default now. Maybe that's just her default now. I was thinking it was, like, this downgrade of little guy. I can just do the friendship checker again because we're here. Because, yeah, okay, that's just her default now. Maybe she doesn't give 2 at once, so I'd have to come back next weekend and try to get frustration. But let's see what it is. Oops, I skipped all over it. Fissure, that's cool situationally. Little guy, I swear, can learn half of the things in the bag, if not more. And Henry's the only one who could learn it. Probably not. I like Henry's moveset right now, so, and it's just, it's good for, like, right now, but then stuff gets more and more powerful, and it becomes harder to use when, you know, we obviously try to stay above the level of the people that we're fighting, but it's certainly a waste if you're not. So, like I said, let me just do, I swear, because we've been running around with little guy this whole time. And if it's, like, still the exact same, I'm gonna just, like, I'm convinced that it's broken, because I don't know what I'm doing wrong in that case. Maybe I'll research that as well. Okay. So let's stick you out front, little guy. Oop, glitched. Let's see if I can pop back in here. Yep. You've been with us. I realize he hasn't been fighting, but I feel like we've been running around with this guy since, I think he was literally the first or the second thing that we caught. Like, he's been with us running around for a long time. Not that long with the soothe bell, though. And I'm running right past it. I think it's right here. So, moment of truth. Let me your Pokemon. Oh, it changed. That's better. That's better than just, it's cute. It's not over with little guy. We're keeping him on as we continue to run around, team. We're keeping him on. That's perfect. Okay, I think that's a perfect spot then. I'm just gonna go to the Pokemon Center and I'm gonna save it. So, that's great. Like I said, shorter stream because I should have done more grinding, but I just did not have time before we started this. So, but anyway, we'll be prepped to, like I said, hopefully have a very eventful next stream because there should be a ton of encounters that we can do once we've got Surf. I'll also go back to maybe it's quite a ways away. I'll decide at the time if I want to go back because we could surf at Cherry Grove, we can surf at Violet, we can surf back in Newbark as well. So that is 3 before we even talk about the future routes. And surfing in Ecruteak City itself as well. So there should be tons and tons and tons of encounters coming up as well. And like I said, I think that'll do it for tonight. It's getting late and I'm on the West Coast. So I hope people have enjoyed watching this so far. I've really enjoyed playing it so far. Thanks to everybody who has come and hang out. I know my one random episode in there just absolutely sprung up in views on Saturday, so that was amazing. And I hope to see anybody that's hung out in a future stream. I know there's some people that are just lurking and not chatting because all of a sudden my videos are getting random new likes and stuff like that, and more views than I've seen as well. So I really appreciate that. And as always, I will just say thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And have a good night or have a good day if you're watching this later on.